sense a plot to destroy the Jedi. The dark side of the Force surrounds the Chancellor.
If he does not give up his emergency powers after the destruction of Grievous, then he should be removed from office.
The Jedi Council would have to take control of the Senate in order to secure a peaceful transition.
To a dark place this line of thought will carry us.
Can someone explain what exactly would be the problem with the Jedi being in control of the Senate? They clearly have better intentions than most of the Senate does, at least according to the movie, what the movie wants you to think. So why aren't they in charge? I must say it was a pretty seamless transition between the film and the cartoon. Very well done. This is some pretty spooky music, not gonna lie, for the daytime. Now we're going full Hannibal Lecter mode now. Yeah, this is just like Hannibal Lecter. He's just standing there, menacingly. This music signals that nothing is quite right. That something is going to happen that's going to be a huge problem. I really don't like how this music is making me feel. Like he's going to escape. That's what I'm sensing. And you sort of get this feeling that even though things are now moving forward, there's this emptiness. Like Ahsoka doesn't feel at all happy about what's going on.
Don't you wonder why they won't make you a Jedi Master?
Haven't we already been through this discussion?
Learn to know the dark side of the Force, and you will be able to save your wife from certain death.
Oh dear, how does he know? Jeez. This is so disappointing. He was so cool in the cartoon, and yet we're watching him flail about like such a pathetic weakling. Yeah, see? Pathetic. Lame. That was a lousy death.
As a Jedi, we were trained to be keepers of the peace, not soldiers. But all I've been since I was a Padawan is a soldier.
Well, I've known no other way. Gives us clones all a mixed feeling about the war. Many people wish it never happened. But without it, we clones wouldn't exist.
Well, then perhaps some good has come from all of it. The Republic couldn't have asked for better soldiers, nor I, a better friend.
There seems to be this feeling of melancholy that is just floating all around the characters. It's more than just sadness. There's this feeling that even when the world is still, the sadness moves like a stream. Oh boy, funny meme time.
I am the Senate. It's treason, then.
Oh, he's gonna kill Kit Fisto. It's a shame because I remember Kit Fisto being very popular. Or, well, as far as side characters go. Wow. There's a pretty weak window. There's that facing with.
The oppression of the Sith will never return. You have lost.
Oh god, his voice! What the fuck? Well, how did this make him look like that?
It's not the Jedi way. He must live.
Motherfucker, you chopped off Count Dooku's head.
I need him.
Please, don't. No!
People's hands keep getting chopped off in these movies. His forehead looks like a bunch of fingers about to
I will do whatever
pull something open.
you ask.
Like his forehead is going to do a goatsy.
Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader.
But where did you...
My master.
I don't know. It just seems like... Why is his name Vader? Like, it makes sense in the I don't know, maybe because he knows that he's going to be a dad. Or something, I don't know. If the naming ceremony or whatever it is had happened after he had been... after his kids had been born, maybe. Oh, shit. Here it comes, the iconic scene. But just like in the scene where all of the clones were in those tunnels and they were all separated, by having all of the Jedi separated and fighting alongside clones, thereby making it much easier to set them apart or pick them off.
Execute Order 66.
Of course, we all know he doesn't die, but... poor Conehead. Quick! Keep shooting her! Just to make sure!
Well, my little heart.
Execute Order 66.
Okie dokie, my lord. Ah, Plo Koon. He was always my favorite out of the side Jedi. From what I heard, one of the writers for the Clone Wars show, his favorite was Plo Koon as well. Whose name I don't remember. It's Italian, but apparently he's like the guy that everyone thinks should be running Star Wars right now. Imagine if the Wookiees had gotten the order to execute 66 and they just went...
Way to get ahead. It is not.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Ah, the younglings. She knows. I think she knows. It's a shame, you know, he could have been a real force for good, a force for change. Who is this? Some kid? Oh. Well, so much for that.
I'll do it.
Rex, what's happening?
Stay back.
They've all been conditioned to do this. Really sucks. They painted their helmets to look like hers, so it's kind of fucked up that she now has to kill them. I mean, she's certainly good at fighting, but seen a lot of swishing, but not a lot of slashing. So now she's going to be like the alien from Alien, because she's an alien. God, can you imagine how bad wet Wookiee must smell? Yeah, we get it. You have Chewbacca from the original trilogy. We get it. See, again, that's something I don't really like it when prequels are constantly referencing the films that they're prequels to. I mean, there's certainly a right way and a wrong way to do it, and just simply plopping that on the audience, I don't really think it adds value. Beep, boop, boop. I think you need more than 2 guys. Oh, she and Darth Maul are gonna have to work together. I wonder if Rex's conditioning is gonna break at some point. Why are these robots so cute? You know, earlier today I was followed down the street by a chicken that wanted to hang out with me and my dog for some reason. And these droids kind of remind me of that chicken.
There's a possibility that the inhibitor chips the Kaminoans put inside us have a purpose that we don't yet fully understand.
So that explains why it is that they suddenly turn. They got some little chip thing in their head or wherever that makes them do this. So hopefully Commander Rex is useful, but he's probably going to do some heroic sacrifice for the greater good.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
You found it?
Well, add that to the list of things I had no idea that Jedi could do. Ooh, they got capes now.
Did you find Kenobi? Sir, no one could have survived that fall. Man on the ship.
He's right there. Come on. Never thought I'd say this, but when is Darth Maul going to arrive?
Sir, the hyperdrive generators are failing. Disengage. Disengage. It's too late.
Wait, but what happens if they enter hyperdrive with malfunctioning? Did they like get lost in hyperdrive? That would be pretty spooky. Wasn't that an element of Cowboy Bebop where if you go through hyperspace but you don't go through, you don't exit at the right time, you become like a ghost or something like that?
So we're just gonna surrender. Admit defeat? Is that it?
I noticed that he has all those tally marks on the side of his helmet. I wonder if that's for people he's killed or soldiers he's lost.
I'll explain on the way.
Would be very interesting to know a little bit more about this Commander Rex's, I think that's what his name was? Commander Rex's backstory or time as a soldier. Wow, the CGI on Yoda has greatly improved over the past 2 movies. Meanwhile, on the giant active volcano planet, which is apparently a great place to hide. Wait, is it a planet or is it a moon? Because that was really tiny. I don't really see how you could have a molten moon. That doesn't really make much sense. What cute little robots. Speaking of, did they ever explain why it is that R2 doesn't seem to inform everybody about who Darth Vader is? Oh, he's gonna kill everybody. Finally, the Viceroy fucking dies. I'm sick of that guy. What are they hoping to do? They're just standing around. Ooh. He's already half Xehanort.
So this is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
I mean, define liberty. Because so far, all of the villains in these movies have had liberty. Like, all of the slave traders had liberty. Jabba the Hutt had liberty. Why are you stunning them? Just shoot them. I mean, they're gonna die anyway. Why not just shoot him now? See, you should have, like, killed them. Maybe pull out one part of the ship that is required for it to function. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Again with the big jumps from Ahsoka. This one might have been a bit too big though.
I have recalibrated the code, warning all surviving Jedi to stay away.
Hacker Man. Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
He's in grave danger.
From the Sith?
From himself.
Technically, yes.
I have seen a security hologram of him killing younglings.
Not Anakin.
It must be a deep fake. Believe me, I'm Natalie Portman. I know exactly what it means to be the victim of deep fakes.
The war. Anakin is the father, isn't he?
As if you didn't already know? Like, you really expect me to believe that the Jedi wouldn't notice that the baby inside of the person whom they have to be around all the time isn't that of a Jedi? Perhaps there's no way to tell, I'm not sure. But if people like Yoda can tell when a whole bunch of people die and when their souls get snuffed out or whatever, then perhaps one should be able to tell when a Jedi is about to be born. Unless, of course, if their powers don't manifest until they're older. You know, from certain angles, Obi-Wan kind of looks like Varg a little bit, which is ironic, considering how not into technology Varg is. I like the close-up of how the mechanics of the ship are, because it just makes it feel, well, more believable, I guess is the phrase I would use. Be careful with running, Padme, you are pregnant.
Told me terrible things.
What things?
He said you turned to the dark side. That you killed younglings.
It would have been funny if it would have been like Mark Wahlberg in The Happening, just be like,
What?
No.
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 Anakin, you're breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow.
Oh, why you gotta break poor little Natalie Portman's heart like that?
Come back.
Power stance.
I will do what I must.
You will try.
Final boss. This is all really upsetting, you know? All Anakin ever wanted to do was to never be weak again. But then again, the same could be said for Obi-Wan. He felt like he had failed his master. He felt like he couldn't do enough to protect his comrades. You know, I'm starting to think that when lightsabers hit each other, there's sort of like a bounce. Like they don't just hit, they bounce. Like they ricochet off each other. Kind of like when when they hit a laser blast and it bounces away. Ian McDiarmid is really enjoying this. Ooh.
You will not stop me. Darth Vader will become more powerful than either of us.
I love the way he says the word powerful. I also love Yoda's little flips. Since he's so small, it makes it very easy for him to flip and fly all around. What? What was that? They just did like some hula hoop dance type thing. Oh no, we accidentally hit the blow up the planet button. Oh, we got Duel of the Fates going. This is my favorite piece of music from the whole series. Without a doubt. It is weird to see him jump around and move as quickly as he did, considering how deformed he is. Oh my gosh, did he just do a Rasengan on him? Or no, not Rasengan. What's the little orb thing? Rasengan is the eye, but what's the little orb thing that Naruto makes? Hey, you guys need anything? Any refreshments on drinks? Need any extra, no? Okay. Ooh. Very well done. Another advantage to being tiny for Yoda.
There's no sign of his body.
Then he's not dead.
See? This guy gets it. No body, not dead. What exactly is done on this planet? Like, what is so valuable that you would risk all of this infrastructure to obtain? Like, this planet is constantly, or moon or whatever, is constantly blowing up. It can melt everything that was built upon it. Like, what is the point of where they are? Also, I'd like to think that all of this lava in close proximity to them would be burning their hair and skin and clothes. Now, some of you might be saying, oh, well, you're asking for realism in a Star Wars movie. But it is clearly a science fiction film, and it clearly tries to incorporate realism into most of its technology. The world building is very serious in much of the Star Wars franchise. And on top of that, it's not just about realism, but also believability. You can get your audience to believe the impossible, but you can't get them to believe the improbable. We're all Errol Flynn up in this. Sure. Yeah, okay. Jump and hit the circle button. Again, what could they possibly be doing there that they would build something that can't withstand the force of the lava? Or heat of the lava, I meant to say. Clearly these robots don't have a problem. Why not just build the whole base out of whatever the robot's made out of?
Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil! From my point of view, the Jedi are evil! Well, then you are lost!
You know, Obi-Wan, you could have asked him why he thought the Jedi were evil. You know, use your words. Here it comes!
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power! Don't try it!
No amount of pain can overcome his hatred.
It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them! Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness!
I know this feeling all too well. I can't get into why, but myself and several million people experienced this firsthand only a short while ago. Can't look away. Very gruesome. Honestly, he should have died here. He should have died. Good thing his hair and beard still look pristine. You want to make sure your hair looks nice for when you get stabbed with a lightsaber. I wonder how long it took to get there. Or how far they are from where they were. You know, it just occurred to me. I mentioned earlier that Christopher Lee seems to have a habit of dying in the third movie of a trilogy. Early in the third movie of a trilogy. And just like Lord of the Rings, the movie ends for the most part in a big lava area and someone gets burned to death. Look at this moon. I can't look at this moon base without thinking of that gaming video. John Madden, John Madden, John Madden. Ew, 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 ew. Some of you may know what that's from. Can't imagine why you would need a building so goddamn tall.
We don't know why. She has lost the will to live.
Why is she dying? Because the plot demands it. Yes. Poke his burning flesh. Poke his wounds. I wonder where that hand is going. Ah, the duality. As one dies and two are born, one has died and is reborn. I had to hold my breath for that. Well, that's the end of that. Poor Padme. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask.
Yes, Master.
He's got the voice.
Where is Padme?
It seems in your anger, you killed her.
It's a lot like Frankenstein's monster. No, I know a lot of people laugh at that part, but I don't really see what's so funny. I mean, he's upset. That sounds like a normal thing to yell when you don't believe something happened.
An old friend has learned the path to immortality.
Huh?
One who has returned from the netherworld of the Force. Your old master. Qui-Gon.
Wait, what?
How to commune with him, I will teach you.
Wait, hold on a second. What's this about? Are you serious? Are you serious? That's how? Man. Oh yeah, Ahsoka. Ooh. Oh no. This isn't characteristically Star Wars music. Oh man. Oh man. Oh jeez. I'm actually getting goosebumps. I'm feeling something that I haven't felt in any of the previous movies. Wow. I felt that. Oh. I knew it. I knew they were going to show it. Oh shit, it's that guy from the first movie. Of course, they can't zoom in too much on him because the technology wasn't quite there when this movie came out. Where are we heading? Where are we going? Ah, yes. Where Yoda set up shop. He's like E.T. Is this Alderaan or whatever it's called? Yes. Aww. Just want to boop her on the nose. Little boop. Little baby noses. Here. Take this baby. Okay. Ooh. Did you see what they did there? They made a reference to the first movie by reusing imagery. And it's like poetry, it rhymes. Oh, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. Still got some more. An ice planet. Oh, that must be the ship. So now the clone troopers have their iconic helmets. Vader is searching for something. I'm guessing he's going to find her lightsaber. Ooh, he found it. Ooh, you can see through. You can see his eyes. Well, we did it. We did it. 4.5 hours. End of the prequel trilogy. So let's talk about it. I have to say without a doubt that this fan edit is by far my favorite out of all of the Star Wars movies I've seen so far. I know that it might be very controversial to say, but I think that with the inclusion of all of the extra scenes from the cartoons, it provides so much extra context that it greatly elevates the stakes and adds so much weight to everything that is going on. I think that one thing that this really helped do, one thing that I felt that this fan edit really helped do was greatly enhance the story arc of Anakin. It showed him from the beginning of the movie to the end being much more fun-loving and much more easygoing with Obi-Wan, being seen as more of an equal, albeit a bit of a pain in the ass for Obi-Wan. And having that with all of the rest of the movie really helps drive home how much of a loss it was for Anakin to devolve into the dark side along with Palpatine. I also think that having General Grievous in this movie when he was a lot healthier, while it does make it that much weirder since I don't think we figured out how he got sick. Same thing with having Darth Maul in. I think that having Darth Maul and Ahsoka and Commander Rex, that whole side plot, again, it really elevated the movie for me. I also think that one cool thing about this fan edit is that it also made other characters like Mace Windu and the people who were trying to organize behind the scenes, the senators along with Amidala and that guy who adopted Leia, having all of those people in as well, I thought was really interesting. I thought that it was nice to see all of these different factions within the Empire trying to position themselves in a place where they could survive the coming storm. If I were to give this fan edit a rating, it would without a doubt be like a solid 4, possibly even 4.5. I enjoyed this much more than any of the other prequels. I definitely enjoyed it a lot more than any of the original movies. And again, I know that might be a controversial statement, but it's how I feel. Now that we have finished the prequel trilogy, we will be moving on to the betwequels, namely Rogue One and Solo. Until then, this is Jay Brad, signing out.